2nd down and 5 at the 8, and they're going to sit there and attempt what is a 32-yard field goal. Rogers the holder. Cleaver has kicked 3 field goals this year. Here's the snap, here's the kick. It is long enough, and it is good. Our score with 4:13 to go, 3rd quarter. Longview 10, Robert E. Lee 3. We're back in 60 seconds on News Talk 600 KTBB. He seemed to be open at about the 5. And the good news is that Marcus had the time to throw it again on a couple of these key third down conversions.
The line is protecting him. Lee is now 3 for 3 in third down conversions here on this current drive. Of course, aided with a penalty there on Longview.
So Gross, Hogan, Landis, Spencer, Goldthorpe, and at times they're chipping a little bit with Jones or Johnston or Fleet trying to give Marcus some time to throw it.
Well, he's getting time to throw because they're rushing with 3 down linemen and putting 6 backs in, going to a nickel package because they're putting him in that 3rd and long, know they're going to throw it.
Henderson, Runnels far side. This is Jacob Amy with double tight set. Lone setback is Aputica. He runs bootleg. Marcus throws it in the back of the end zone. Caught! Touchdown, Jacob Amy. 13 yards, touchdown, and Robert E. Lee, after all of this, is an extra point away from tying the game.
Another beautifully designed play. When we're sitting here saying they need to scrap the stretch, they fake the stretch and get the defense flowing that way altogether, and there's Amy in the end zone, the middle of the end zone, wide open. Jackson almost put too much air underneath it, but it's a touchdown anyway for Lee.
Well, and he took a shot, but he's such a big kid that he was able to hold on to it. Here's the extra point attempt by Cleaver, and it is perfect. And with 7:50 to go in the 4th quarter, Robert E. Lee 10, Longview 10. Back in 60 seconds on KTBB. We're tied at 10. Joseph Cleaver, who just tied it with the extra point. 7:49 to go in the 4th quarter. Kicking off for the Red Raiders at his 40. This one's a line drive kick right into the hands. Here's Lacey, bounces off his chest. At the 15, 20, He's going to go 100 yards.
Flag.
There's an offsides call against Lee, and Longview has just gone. How many times does a player have the ball bounce off his chest? He picks it up and goes for a touchdown, and that's 90 yards. And that's offsides against Robert E. Lee, and that thing's going to count. Wow. As soon as he dropped it, you could just you sense that you let down, and this is going to cost Lee the lead just like that. The grind and trying to do everything you can to just get into a tie, and Jamie, that lead has vanished.
Yeah, that's exactly right, David. You mentioned on the last kickoff for Lee, when they pooch kicked it, Longview had great field position, getting it out past the 30. Well, this time it's Taylor Madlock in there kicking off, and he hits a nice line drive. But you can see why the Red Raiders for the past few weeks have gone with that pooch kick, the way they have struggled covering kickoffs, just like on that play.
And you talk about a devastating play.
And Lacey's the fastest player on the field, more than likely. You know, he's everywhere he needs to be, and he's probably the fastest player in the district, and he made it show. He showed right there.
7:34 to go. Lee tied the game on the touchdown to Jacob Amy on the 13-yard touchdown. And in 15 seconds, Chris Lacey, who went 89 yards in a touchdown against Lufkin on a blocked field goal return, has just gone 90 like it was nothing. I mean, as soon as he broke the initial, it's when you drop the ball, everybody lets up, and that's what happened right there. Here's the extra point by Decker, and it is
no good.
No good to the left.
Whoa.
That's something to think about. Zach Decker is a tremendous kicker, and he's having a tough stretch here. 7:34 to go, 16-10 Longview. Back in 60 seconds on 1 minute, 55 seconds left in this one. Robert E. Lee 5-1, 1-0 in district, but they are facing a possible defeat here as the Lobos at the 1-yard line and a 6-point lead to boot. Miles to Moon up the middle, leans towards the goal line, touchdown Longview, and a big fist pump from their offensive lineman, Blake Bledsoe. And Jasmine Moon scores his second touchdown tonight, and that was just strength and 22-10 Lobos.
They just power the ball down the field in 3 short plays and got it in from the 34 yards out and cap it off to see if Decker can come in and make a point after.
They're going to go for 2.
Go for 2. Yeah,
go for 2, 22-10. Minute 50 to go, and the turnovers have just killed Robert E. Lee tonight. In motion, Moon, Miles. Little pop pass wide open. Great call. Larson, touchdown, 2-point conversion. Minute 50 to go. He was wide open. 24-10 Longview. And in a series where Lee had kind of grabbed control back in the late 90s, early part of this decade, Longview is trying to win their 5th time against Lee in 6 meetings, and we're back in 1 minute.